Hey, Gabriella, you haven't sent me any money this month as you promised.
What are you talking about?
You need to send me the $4,000 every month on time without fail. Do you really want to abandon your mother in her time of need and let her starve to death?
Sorry, Mom. I totally meant to send you a message about it, but I guess I forgot. I can't send any more money for a while because of some changes in my situation.
What's this nonsense? What do you mean by that? You're not sending any more money to me? Didn't you read what I wrote about me being hungry and broke?
Actually, I quit my job a few weeks ago.
What did you just say?
I had to train the person who was taking over my position, and I got so busy with the transition. I should have told you sooner, but I didn't have the time. Sorry, Mom. Anyway, that's why I can't send you any money for a while until I find a new job.
Are you kidding me right now?
I was sending you quite a generous amount every month, so you should have some savings for the next little while, right?
Just hold on a second. Gabriella, what the hell do you think you're doing quitting your job like that? It was a great job with a great company that paid well and had benefits.
There was a lot of stress and pressure at work, and I started to think about what I really wanted out of life.
You mean you just didn't want to work anymore, right? Let me guess. Something like you got tired of being a total slave to the company and having no fun?
Yeah, something like that. I started thinking about my future and what makes me happy. And I realized maybe there's no need for me to work like this for a company that doesn't even appreciate me or value me.
You're not being rational. Come on, Gabriella. You're my only hope for financial support. You're the oldest child and you have responsibilities. Don't tell me you're going to be unemployed and useless as well.
As well as who? What do you mean by saying I'm your only hope?
I've totally given up on your sister ever helping me out.
What? Why? What's wrong with Haley? I thought she found a decent job working near home right after she graduated from college. Did she already quit after only a year of working there?
She actually never worked a single day in her life.
What are you talking about? How is that possible?
Yeah. It's kind of a funny story. On her first day, she didn't show up at work because she overslept. How was that a funny story? I guess you had to be there to see her face when she realized what she did. Anyway, she hasn't worked a single day since she graduated high school, and she has no plans to.
What? Wait a minute. You told me that she found a job and that she was working, didn't you? When I came home for the holidays last year, Haley was complaining about her job to me. She said it was boring and stressful and that her boss was mean. Was that all a lie?
Well, I guess you could say that. I tried to tell you the truth, but I just never seemed to find the right time or the courage to do it.
What do you mean you couldn't find the right time? Any time would have been better than lying to me. And what the hell is she doing now with her life? Is she still babysitting at least to earn some money?
I just told you. She hasn't worked a day since she graduated high school, and she has no intention to.
She hasn't done anything productive? Not even babysitting? Not even babysitting some kids for a few hours.
She's at home all the time, not doing anything useful or meaningful.
She's been unemployed and idle all this time?
That's right. That's why you're our only hope for survival. And so you can't be unemployed like her. Someone needs to make money or we can't pay the bills and buy food.
Okay, so wait a minute. Let me get all this straight and clear up some confusion. So, Mom, initially, when Haley was supposed to be working, I was sending you $500 a month, right?
Yeah, there was a time when you were sending me $500. That was right after you first got hired. I remember the first check you sent. I was so proud of you.
Okay, then you injured your knee, and you said the medical bills were high. So a year ago, I increased the amount I was sending to $4,000 a month, right? To help with the injury and the fact that you couldn't work anymore.
Yep, you're right. I didn't think you would actually say yes. I was so proud again when you agreed without a fuss and started sending me money. I was beyond happy.
Of course, I was worried about you. You're my mom. But it just seems odd that Haley is not working and your injury was around the same time. Are you telling me that was just a coincidence?
Actually, that wasn't a coincidence.
You're joking. I can't believe it. So you totally lied to me and made me send you $4,000? Do you know what I had to do? How much I had to sacrifice to send you that $4,000?
I'm really sorry, Gabriella. There was so much going on.
Like what, Mom? It sounds to me like Haley was unemployed by choice and you weren't even injured. It sounds like you were able to get by just fine. And you were spending that $4,000 a month to take care of Haley.
No, that's not right. The part where I had to stop working was true.
Okay, why? Because of your knee injury?
No. The knee injury was a lie.
Big surprise. So why weren't you working?
I was watching your sister just not do anything, and I started to feel dumb working, even if it was just part-time. So I wanted to do what she was doing. Nothing. So I quit my job like she did. It was my first time doing anything like that, so I was pretty nervous.
Are you kidding me? Like mother, like daughter. What the hell are you two thinking?
So the $4,000 you were sending was supporting the two of us. I wasn't just spending it on Haley, so don't worry.
Don't worry? I'm so pissed off. Do you even know what you're doing? How could you just give up and depend on me to take care of everything for you? Aren't you embarrassed of what you're doing?
Yeah, but if you can live without working, then what's the point of working? You shouldn't force yourself to work.
But it's okay to make me work and sacrifice my life for your stupidity. Well, Mom, your free ride is now over because I also quit my job. So I'm not sending money to you from this month.
That's a really big problem for me. Did you really quit your job, Gabriella? Maybe you can still take back your resignation letter.
And why the heck would I ever do that to help you? You need to make money for yourselves from now on.
Hey, sis. Are you still mad at me? I know I messed up by lying to you about our mom's condition. I'm really sorry for what I did. Please don't quit your job because of me.
Oh, so now you're sorry? After all the trouble you caused me? You don't care about me or Mom. You only care about yourself. You're just using me as your personal ATM. Why don't you get a job and earn your own money instead of leeching off me?
No way. I hate working. It's so boring and tiring.
You hate working? Then how do you expect to survive in this world? Do you think money grows on trees? I'm not going to support you anymore. You need to learn some responsibility and independence. How are you going to live without a job?
Well, I have a plan. I'm going to get married soon.
What? Are you kidding me? You want to get married? To whom?
I'm not joking. I'm serious. I know I can't be a freeloader forever. I knew you would eventually find out the truth about Mom and our scam. So I've been looking for potential husband online.
You're unbelievable. You don't want to work, so you want to get married instead? You think that's a solution? Do you think marriage is easy?
Yeah, of course. That's my dream. To be a stay-at-home wife who doesn't have to lift a finger.
You do realize that being a stay-at-home wife is not a walk in the park, right? It's not like you can just lounge around all day and watch TV like you've been doing. You have to take care of the house, the bills, the chores.
Oh, don't worry about that. I've got it all figured out. I'm going to be a housewife who doesn't have to do anything at all.
What are you talking about?
'Cause I have my youth. So I've been in search of a husband all this time instead of working. And guess what? I found the perfect guy.
Wait, what? You found someone who's willing to marry you? Are you serious?
Yes, he's perfect for me. He has a great job and makes a lot of money. He's very kind and generous. He already told me he doesn't mind if I don't work or do any housework. He said he'll hire maids and nannies for everything. It was so easy to win him over because I lied on my profile and said that I was sick.
I'm speechless right now. You're unbelievable. You lied to him too? How can you be so dishonest and manipulative?
Well, you know what they say. The ends justify the means.
That's something that villains say.
Whatever. We've been dating for a while now, and we're already talking about getting married soon. Oh, but there's one problem. He can't know that my sister is unemployed. That would ruin everything.
What does that have to do with anything?
What if he finds out that my sister is a loser who can't hold a job? What if he thinks less of me because of that? This is why you need to get another job as soon as possible. I can't have a sister who's a failure in life. A jobless failure. That's so embarrassing and shameful.
Wow, you're so self-centered and selfish. You only care about your own happiness and comfort. Go ahead and marry your fake Prince Charming then.
Hi, Gabriella. It's been a whole month since we last exchanged any messages. How are you doing? Did you manage to get your job back after you quit in a fit of anger?
There's no way I was going back to my old job. I quit and am currently taking time off from working.
Are you serious? You're really unemployed now? In this tough economy? How are you going to pay your bills and rent?
Yeah, for now. There's nothing wrong with that. Look who's talking. You and Haley were unemployed for God knows how long.
Let's not talk about us. It's really bad timing that you're unemployed. I don't think I have a choice but to keep our distance.
What?
Haley's getting married. We were able to say that she couldn't work because she was ill, but there's no reason for you to be unemployed. It's really embarrassing and also a bad look that someone in our family is unemployed. So you need to keep your distance from us.
Oh, come on. Look who's talking. You were unemployed forever.
I was taking care of your sister while she was ill. Her fiancé was really impressed with how much I loved her to quit my job and take care of her so everything is fine. What an idiot. But he runs his own business, even if it's just a small one. He makes a lot of income, so we don't need you to support us anymore.
You two are like parasites, just switching hosts. So I'm not needed anymore because I'm not employed.
Well, you know what they say. Love lasts as long as money endures. Your sisters seriously hit the jackpot with this one. So you're not a good look for us anymore. We need to keep our distance from anything that makes our family look bad from today going forward.
Okay, noted. I'm just in transition until my new job starts, but okay.
What's that now?
You know, I was doing my best for my family, but I guess things like this happen. All right? So I will keep my distance from you.
Gabriella, one sec. You already found another job?
Yeah, but it doesn't start for another 6 months. That's why I'm unemployed, at least for now.
I had no idea. I thought you were just lazy and unemployed.
Well, yeah, it's temporary, but I am still unemployed, so I don't mind keeping my distance. And of course, I won't go to Haley's wedding either.
Come on, wait a minute. Does this job have a better salary? You need to tell me how much you're making at your new job.
What? It's half of what I used to make.
What?
But it's an industry I'm super interested in, and something I was wanting to do. So I'm pivoting my career. I have no experience or portfolio, so my salary had to go down. I had no choice.
And you're going to a company that's only paying you half of what you used to make? I had no idea my daughter was this dumb.
It's more important for me to do what I love than to make a ton of money.
Well then, okay, but keep your distance, like I said. I thought if your salary was increasing, then we could rethink the situation. But with your salary being half of what it used to be, you're no daughter of mine.
All right then, if you don't need me anymore, I'll see you later, Mom. I'll keep my distance. And please do me a favor and don't call me ever again.
Who said they were going to call? Just be on your way. And don't ever show your face around here again. Gabriella, what's going on? I saw you coming out of a super expensive condo the other day. It looked like a penthouse suite with a stunning view of the city.
Oh, wow. Long time no hear. You haven't contacted me in months, and now you suddenly show up with this question?
Whatever, answer me. What's going on? How can you afford to live in such a luxurious place? Mom said you got your salary cut in half, right? And that you were hardly making any money. So why were you coming out of an ultra-luxury condo?
Because I changed jobs, and my salary shot up to like $200K a year. That's why.
Huh? How did that happen?
Initially, my salary was cut in half, but I switched jobs again. That's where I'm working now, and my salary is much better, if I do say so.
Wait, what happened? Why are you making so much now? You just changed workplaces, right?
My first job after I quit was calculated in anticipation of another future job.
What?
Even if my salary decreased by half, I wanted to gain the experience and build my reputation. And then I wanted to find another job again. With the new skills and reputation I gained. It all went as planned because now I can afford the lifestyle and live where I live now.
It doesn't make sense to me, but it's super unfair. It's super unfair that you get to live in a super nice condo. If you have tons of money, you should have told me.
I have no responsibility to tell you anything. Besides, you guys told me to keep my distance. Plus, you're a happily married gold digger. So why are you making it such a big issue?
Are you kidding me? The happily married gold digger? If I was, I wouldn't have contacted you.
Oh boy, here we go.
After I got married, he found out that I lied about being sick. He wanted to understand what was going on with me, so he wanted to take me to the hospital to get checked out. And he found out that I was super healthy with no issues.
What?
I couldn't lie anymore because the test results were the test results. So he said he wanted me to at least help around the house. But I can't do anything around the house because I have no idea how.
That doesn't make sense. You were home all the time before. You should at least know how to help around the house.
I ate takeout every day when I wasn't working. I hated cleaning the shower, so I went to the community center around the corner once a week and used their facilities.
What? Once a week?
Mom did the laundry and the rest of the cleaning. So I really can't do anything on my own. I washed the veggies with soap and he got super pissed off. I wanted to make a healthy dinner and try to make a stew with green juice, and he got angry.
You're joking. You really can't do anything, can you?
Yeah, so he got angry and told me if I can't do anything at home, then go find a job. And that I shouldn't have a problem because there's nothing wrong with me. So I did what he said. But for some reason, I got fired on the first day. Now I Uber and deliver food to people.
A job that only requires you to have a pulse and a driver's license. You found the perfect job for you. Wait, can you even follow a GPS?
Shut up! I got married because I didn't want to work. I was so much happier when I was being supported by you.
Yeah, no way. You only think that. Having a job and doing things is much more normal.
I want to get divorced. I want to live with you in your condo. Will you take care of me, Gabriella?
Whatever happened to keeping our distance? Anyway, keep working hard.
So, I heard from Haley. She said you're earning $200K a year. Unbelievable! When are you going to start sending me money again?
What the hell? You guys are coming out of the woodwork today.
Haley's married and left the house, so I don't need her portion, just half. I'm okay with just $1,500 a month. Can you start sending me the money again?
What are you talking about? You think I'm going to help you?
At times like these, I'm so glad I have daughters. Haley's husband is so stingy. He never sends me anything, not even once. He says he will never give me money unless I show him my budget and explain why I need it.
He sounds like a super smart and reasonable guy. I mean, he could have totally just divorced Haley, but he's not. And he's doing her a favor by teaching both her and you how to not be leeches. She really lucked out and found a keeper.
What are you talking about? A super stingy guy like that is a total loser. I let him marry Haley, and he didn't even thank me once. He could have given me something expensive as a thank you. I asked him for a measly $100K, and he said no. Can you believe it?
I'm in shock he even went through with the wedding, to be perfectly honest.
Because of that, my life has been tough. But who would have thought that you would come back into our lives making $200K a year? Gabriella, you've always been the responsible one I could rely on. So when can you start sending me money again?
I'm sorry, you have a daughter. Who are you talking about?
You, of course. What do you mean?
I shouldn't need to remind you, but you asked me several times to keep my distance, and you said we aren't even family anymore. Can you please stop contacting me as if we had some sort of relationship?
What are you talking about? Of course we are family. No need to keep your distance anymore. I decided to let you off the hook.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. No thanks.
What?
Who in their right mind would ever want to be a family with you guys? In my mind, I have no mother or sister, and I'm happy with that.
Gabriella, that's enough. You're not being serious, are you? How can you just leave your mother like that?
Actually, let me remind you that you were the one who said we weren't family anymore. So don't ever try contacting me again. Bye. After that, I blocked them both and changed my number without hesitation. I felt a huge relief and a sense of freedom as I cut off all contact with them. I haven't heard from my mother or my sister since then, and I don't miss them at all. However, I did hear some rumors about their current situation, and it's not pretty. Apparently, my sister Haley, the gold digger, isn't living the life she imagined after getting married. On the contrary, she's living a frugal life like she never wanted. Her husband is still watching her like a hawk and trying to keep her in line. He doesn't let her spend any money or go out with her friends. He treats her like a prisoner in her own home. But little does he know that my sister still has a huge debt that she hasn't told him about, and that's the reason she's unable to leave him. She's trapped in a loveless marriage with no way out. I wonder if she finally learned her lesson and started working to pay off her debt. Meanwhile, my mother saw through her lies and started blackmailing her, telling Haley to give her money if she didn't want her husband to find out about the debt. She's exploiting her own daughter for her own benefit. She's such a heartless and selfish woman. As a result, my sister is living in constant fear and stress, while my mother is living in luxury and comfort. I guess that's what they deserve for being so dishonest and greedy. They say, friends today, enemies tomorrow. But in their case, it's more like family today, enemies tomorrow.